Hello everybody, this is Leonie. I've come to do your weekend guidance. I hope you're all good and well. This is for the 16th to the 18th of December 2022. I'm using the Wizard's Tarot today, and I'm also going to pull you through some healing with the angels at the very end to give you that final message. All of a sudden I've just become breathless. I just feel like my lungs, my chest is really kind of tight. It's really difficult to breathe here. Okay, so you know, you might be experiencing conditions around this area right now, or you may be dealing with somebody who is presenting these kind of symptoms. So certainly a need. Really struggling. So there's obviously some health issues there that need to be aware of this weekend, and just to look after yourselves really. Again, I'm no doctor, so please don't take that as medical advice, but if you are suffering in any kind of way, seek medical advice from the professionals. But yeah, just really look after yourselves is what I want to say. I feel like you've got to stick your feet up. If anything, you really have got to stick your feet up, and just rest. Just rest. It's time for a break. It's time to rest. And some of you may be kind of forced to rest here as well, as in just everything coming to a halt or a standstill. Just because you haven't been looking after yourself or listening to your own body, or just really trusting that intuition that's been trying to slow you down over something. Maybe you've been overdoing it slightly. I'm tongue-tied here with my words as well, so it's affecting every part of your energy, of your life, of how you're feeling, what you're experiencing here as well. And it may be okay for some of you, again, you know, your vehicles may be slowing down. There may be issues around your vehicles, or if you're looking to travel, or you know, out and about on the road, or any other form of transport, there's going to be delays, or there's going to be blockages or stoppages along the way here as well. And you know, I really want to check your vehicle before going out. That's all I want to say. Check your vehicle, make sure you're topped up on all the things that you need, like screen wash oil, you know, everything. Just really go through and double check everything, because I feel like if you miss something, it's gonna cause some kind of scene for you. So just really check that. Okay, but again, slowing down, spirit is slowing you down. So any obstacles or delays that are going to happen this weekend, just ride with it. Okay, they're really slowing you down. You don't know why they're slowing you down, or why these obstacles are cropping up, and there may be anger flares and everything else crop up to the surface here as well. So it's really going to push your buttons, but you don't know why spirit is stopping you. You don't know if there's an accident down the road that they're trying to make you avoid, or something like that. You know, it could be something as simple as that, or just slowing you down because you need to slow down. Okay, for some of you that are being a bit heavy on the, you know, pedals, again, just be wary of that. Okay, just really be wary of that. Look at out on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands. So this again, it may be holding you back, and you're really determined to get somewhere or go somewhere, and you're just being held back. And I just think, you know, this is very tired energy as well, really tired energy. So just be cautious this weekend on trying to rush through anything, or really trying to force yourself to do something. If you're being slowed down, it's for a reason. Okay, and you're to trust that 100%. Okay, I do get really random messages. Okay, but you know, I do get a lot of people message me and say it does resonate with them. So I really do, you know, I never know what I'm saying to who I'm saying it to. So that's my trust in spirit at the end of the day, to bring through those messages for the right people. Okay, and this is why I do ask you guys to like, share, comment, etc., so that we can get this out further to the right people as well. You never know who needs to hear these messages. I feel like as well, because I keep shuffling and I'm avoiding something here as well. So avoidance is If you're getting that gut feeling to avoid something, or you're being delayed or pushed away from something or even someone, just trust that, because I'm hesitant for whatever reason here. Let's see what's going on. Could be to do with some form of relationship around you, like I say. Could be yeah, this is where the block is as well. You know, because this is a really good kind of energy, but I feel like I'm being stopped in my tracks here. I really am. I'm being stopped in my tracks, and it's kind of like, this is kind of like that knight in shining armor, wanting to step forward, wanting to come forward, or you heading towards that knight in shining armor as well. Either way, vice versa, it doesn't matter. I feel like there's a lot of energy and wanting to push forward here, and something is so close, it's so close that you can grab it, it's that close. And when you rush, or when you're trying to force something, there is this force pulling you and sucking you back as well, or slowing you down in some kind of way, hence slow down again. You know, so there is something that you're being slowed down on, and maybe you don't see this on an energetic level at the moment, okay? And things aren't that clear to you at the moment either, and you're not understanding the reasons why something's not happening. And there could be deep emotions over this person or this situation as well. It's really kind of, but I feel a lack of communication here as well. But somebody certainly does want to speak up about how they feel. It's just, there's an obstacle there, and something's slowing or stopping you in your tracks. And again, someone is kind of exposed in some kind of way. And quite vulnerable as well. Quite vulnerable with this. And they're feeling kind of lost. Like I say, it's within grabbing distance or within reach or something along those lines, but you just can't get a grip. You just can't get it. And I think that you want to take some form of action here. You want to step forward. You want something to happen, and you're putting all that effort and energy into something, but something's not clear to you at the moment. The clouds are not clear. And you're being held back. But there's a reason why you're being held back, and you're not seeing those signs at the moment. But in the meantime, you're drowning in your own emotions because of this as well. That's how I feel. The Magician card, that is the force of nature coming through you. You really, really manifesting and really wanting something. This is also you having that magic or that spark. I don't know if someone's playing games here a little bit as well. There could be some games being played here as well, and could be mind games, I don't know. But I just feel with that Magician, you know, it should be as simple as just having that confidence within you to do the right thing, to speak up, to act, to lay it all on a table. Lay it all on the table. There is a spark here. That's what I'm saying. There is a spark, but it's not coming together for whatever reason yet. You know, you're being held back. The Magician's also about making things happen, but it, you know, again, this feels one way, if I'm honest, because I don't know if we're dealing with a male here, mostly, that's wanting to step forward. It could be, it doesn't necessarily have to be, but someone's certainly needing to step into their own power. King of Swords, speak their truth. This is someone that gets to the point. This is someone who wants the truth and nothing but the truth. This is someone who steps into their power. They can see through the rubbish. They can see through the crap. They have a lot of knowledge, wisdom, power behind them. Communication is the key here. And this is where I feel like by being open and honest, by using your strength and your own inner magic here, you can make things happen and will allow you to reach out. But I feel like some truths are going to come out here in some way, shape or form. And I feel like you've got to cut a few ties here before you move forward. Okay, because you're being held back. I don't know if this is to do with the past, it could be, or even other people, other people's opinions, situations, or even your own negativity here as well. Nothing is clear at the moment, and you're seeking answers, you're seeking the truth, and you're not understanding any part of your life. And, you know, you will get those answers within as well as externally here as well. There's certainly a sense of anxiety attached with this as well. I feel very uncomfortable, if I'm honest. I feel very uncomfortable with that King of Swords. Very uncomfortable. So someone wants the truth, but they don't want the truth at the same time. It's kind of that limbo land that we're in, and maybe that's why you're kind of at limbo land with this Knight of Cups as well. But again, the Magician comes with strength, courage, knowledge, wisdom, power, and putting and combining all those tools together to say that, you know, you're good either way. You're good either way. Hermit. I don't know if we're dealing with earth signs here. Could be Virgo, could be Pisces. Now the Hermit is on a mission. Someone certainly is on a mission, and with the moon in the background there, this is something that's being highlighted to you. So again, it could be truth being highlighted, which is going to push you in a new direction. Okay, could go either way with that. But you're certainly in the dark over something at the moment, and it's eating away at you, and you might even be overprotective about yourself, about how you feel, or protective even over something or someone else here. And what I can see is you're shedding part of your old life, or you need to shed part of your old life before you move forward, and it's something that you haven't dealt with from the past to be able to free you up, to be able to move forward. And whether that's cycles, whether that's addictions, whether that's exes, whether that's whatever it is, you need to tie up the loose ends, and you need to deal with it now, sooner rather than later, so that it can make your life that little bit easier to see the truth of what's really going on in your life. Because at the moment you're kind of stagnant in limbo, and you're kind of wanting to hide away, and some of you are really wishing and hoping for things to really work out here the way that you plan, and it will do, because you're manifesting that in the background. But you've got to face a few of your own demons here and deal with, like I say, those loose tight ends that you've been avoiding or pushing to the back of your mind. You're trying to embark on this new journey, and you haven't dealt with things, and so you've got these invisible ties that are sucking and pulling you back and slowing you down. And because you're kind of being stubborn in a way and not facing up to your own inner truth, or listening to that intuition, that's why things haven't moved forward yet. There is light at the end of the tunnel with this for you, and at the moment, yes, it does feel like an uphill battle, an uphill climb. And I feel with this, you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders at the same time. So it's really kind of, I don't want to say depressing, but it's bringing your energy down. Not knowing the truth, not seeing the truth, or, you know, there is just something about the truth here that needs to come out or be explained or talked about, or you can't get your head around something. That's what it is. You can't get your head around something, and it's, you're going around in circles, and that's not helping any part of it at all. So this is where somebody either wants to speak up, reach out. Five of Pentacles, yeah, you're afraid of being left out in the cold. If you approach this person, this subject or whatever, you're afraid of losing it all. Look at that. Someone could be going very hot and cold here as well, and it's just, you're in the winter period, not just physically, but on an energetic level. You're going through that shedding stage, like I say. Something feels very cold, very isolated, and you feel very much alone with this, very much empty, unbalanced, certainly unbalanced, and you're fearing the worst all the time. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Swords. Now, again, with the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, that is a powerful couple. But there's no communication here. I feel there's very stubborn energies, if I'm honest, around this situation. You're dealing with that. You know, it's funny because I had to reshuffle. Maybe you're thinking, do I, don't I? Or because you haven't got the truth of the situation, maybe there's a lack of excitement here as well. It should be exciting, but it's not. I just dropped one. Bear with me. Two, actually. Okay, let's see what's going on here. It's funny because we've got the Page of Cups and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is serious. This is serious. This is not. Someone's very serious about someone, and someone just wants a little bit of fun at the moment. Putting all this hard work and effort in, they can't understand why this person's not as serious as this person. And that's where the confusion and imbalance is as well. Now, this person wants to have fun, they want happiness, they want excitement, they want, don't get me wrong, now Knight of Cups wants that as well, but he's coming in with such a big energy and a big offer and very overpowering emotionally with this as well. Whereas the Page of Cups just wants that fresh new start, something easy to start off with and see where it goes kind of feeling. This person's a lot more grounded, a lot more focused, a lot more organised, and been through a lot. And I feel like with her kind of energies, she doesn't want to lose what she's built up here. Or she doesn't want to lose, you know, I don't know if this is to do with money, material items. This is a hard worker. This is someone who's worked really, really hard, and she doesn't want to lose that. Very fruitful, very, this is a motherly kind of feel as well. Very motherly kind of energies. Maybe puts all the time, effort and energy into herself, her money, her children, her foundations. She just wants fun or needs fun. But this Knight of Cups is quite kind of serious and wanting to charge forward. But this female is going through a healing phase as well. It feels very serious. It feels very serious, and there's no fun here. Funny because I look at it at the bottom of the deck as well, and with that Magician card we've got the Temperance card, but again the figure of 8. So I feel like whoever this so-called couple is, or partnership, or whatever this is, things are just going around in circles at the moment with the Four of Pentacles as well. There's someone's very closed, very locked up here, you know, no one's expressing anything. Everything's done behind closed doors, so I don't know if this is done secretly as well. It could be the case, but everything's locked up here, and it's like Hello, I'm here. Hello. Do you want to actually make this work? Do you want to step forward? Do you want to what do you want? What do you want? And there's so many questions and you're not getting answers. You're not getting that truth, and you're going around in circles. But the Temperance is saying again, get your energy balanced, and when the time is right, this will connect, this will work, this will flow a lot better than what it's flowing at the moment. But because there's a lot of confusion, a lot of lack of power, a lot of lack of courage, and because this is an icy situation, it's not flowing, it's not warm, it's not inviting, it's just very hot and cold and very yin yang. Opposites can attract, but you know, you've got to have that kind of connection first, haven't you? There's not a lot of talking going on here. Not a lot of talking. So what do we have with that King of Swords? Let's just see. I'm aware of the time as well. I know I go right on these days, don't I? I'm really sorry. Okay, Knight of Swords. What's going on? Emperor. Losing control. What you've really got to focus on is building your empire yourself here. And I think that by doing so, you're breaking away from all the uncertainties in life and focusing on what those other certainties really are. Trying to get that balance again. This is a very casual kind of look. I'm just, this to me feels like surrendering. You know what, if you want me, I'm here kind of energies, or needing to be that way. This is someone that's got a lot of passion about what they do, and they create the magic. Again, create the magic with that Magician. You're just sitting there, you're sitting there waiting. You're sitting there waiting for this person to make a move. Again, with that Page of Cups, this is sitting, waiting. There's no action here. There's no action, and you're being slowed down to take no action. You've got to wait for this female, this other person, or this contract, or this tie to sort themselves out. There is just no communication. So what's going on with you guys? There's no communication. Why aren't you communicating? And this is where the confusion's coming in. It really is. And that Emperor is losing the will to live in a mental sense. I will say that. You know, he's all fired up, he's passionate, but he's just sitting there. He's just like deflated. Very uncomfortable. Hierophant with the Hermit. Spiritual lessons are going on here. Someone's trying to work something out for themselves, and you know, this male is just wanting to rush in, wanting everything, but this female doesn't, and they're sitting there scratching their heads going, what the hell? Seriously. Someone is so closed up, it's crazy, and it's just like knocking on wood. Hello? The answers are going to come though. The answers are going to come, and it's going to enlighten things for you. I do feel that. But this is so slow, it's crazy. But maybe it needs to be slow. Maybe it needs to be slow. Maybe you've got to realise that for yourself, that you can't rush into things and make the same mistakes as before. This person will come around in time when they're ready, and they've got other priorities at the moment. Might be contending to other people, you know, youngsters. They might have children involved here, that's their priority, and not relationships at the moment. It could be. but somebody's certainly not opening up here. And you're going around in circles with this, and it's causing imbalance all around. It really is. But again, with the Hierophant coming out, you've got to slow down. You've got to really trust your intuition. But you're kind of blocking and stopping yourself from moving forward in the process with everything else. And with the Emperor card, I don't know if we're dealing with a self-employed person here, but you've got to really... I don't know if there's solicitors' letters coming in here to deal with stuff, or maybe you've been avoiding dealing with financial situations in the process, and you might end up having to deal with something else here in the process. Maybe face up to a few facts here. Now with the Five of Pentacles, that's fear of losing it all. But again, with the Nine of Pentacles coming out, this is showing your growth and potential and where you're headed, where you're going, etc. So I do feel things are going to pan out for you in the right way. And this is just a fear more than anything. You're going to get your Ten of Pentacles, but it takes a lot of hard work and effort, and maybe sometimes you've got to take a step back to go forward. And I feel like that's what's happened, and that's why things are being slowed right down now, so that you can really look at the bigger picture here and see what's going on and go internally to try and work things out on that spiritual level. You can't just delve in and just expect things to just pan out the way you expect them to. There's reasons behind everything, and it never, ever, ever works out that way. And you don't want to go down the same pathways or cycles again. Trust me, you don't. You want to move forward in the right way, and to be able to do that, you've got to tie up your loose ends. Maybe this other person's got to tie up their loose ends before things start flowing in that right direction. Okay, so that's kind of like more to do with relationships than anything. But again, like I said, for the weekend kind of energies anyhow, if it's to do with vehicles, wanting to move forward, things like that, there's going to be diversions, blockages, challenges along your way. Check, you know, I'm seeing snow here as well. I know we've got snow in the UK in various locations, but you know, this video goes out to the whole world. But something doesn't feel right with the conditions, so check your vehicles, check everything if you are going on trips, okay? Because there is just some kind of either storm or situation that you don't expect. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the final message with the angels. Let's see. Suddenly become really warm, which is a bonus because I'm usually freezing cold in these readings. So let's see. But it is, yeah, it's causing someone's headaches anyhow. Work on the music that's going to lift your vibrations, but also music can come in many different forms here as well. Again, listen to the words. Something that's going to really stand out this weekend, that's going to catch your attention. It's going to be a message from spirit. Okay, so really listen to the words. Your ears are just going to pick up. Okay, truth and integrity. I can't say it, integrity. You are going to get that truth. Like I say, you are searching for it, you are seeking for it, but it is going to come, so give it time. Okay, but keep yourself grounded in the process. Okay, you feel very raw and exposed, like I say, at the moment, but things are going to get that little bit warmer, let's just say, for you energetically. You've got your guardian angels with you as well, helping you, guiding you. So just try and be easy on yourself. Try and be easier on yourself. Look at that, as I say that, self-acceptance there as well. So, you know, maybe this is a self-healing thing before you go into something else here. More than anything, it's about accepting who you are, accepting what you've been through, just doing a lot of healing in the process. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate that. I will be back again on Monday, so I will see you then. Have a good weekend. Take care.